alone. There's a whole world for the girls you could be looking at, homie. It's true, between me and you, it's only $5 and watch what they do. Let's get high, lose track of time. Come on, man, you know I'm a damn good time. Yo, if they're gonna post it, no clothing. Oh my god, so exposed and everything. You might as well see everything. Every inch, never leave or grow a need. Wait, maybe you should DM, be friends, pretend, a boyfriend, the deep end. She needs men, she needs you and your twos. Get out of my head, get out of my mind. I need to focus, I'm wasting my time. You make me feel hopeless, I'm wasting my prime. Fuck it, I'm going to war with my mind. I'm in control, my body and soul. Never again will you ever take hold. I've got a purpose outside of this hole, and I'll turn this feeling into something more. I could change, rearrange my brain. Thoughts and energy push through pain. Loneliness is a passing phase. A better life, it starts today. Once hopeless and broken, I'm in motion. Just gotta stay focused. Keep moving, keep growing. Never look back, got a new path chosen.
When we are weak, when we are broken, that's when we're left open. In darkness, it's all of our flaws to keep us hopeless. Numb our minds and choke us. I'm in control. I'm taking off. I'm climbing up this hole. My mind and my soul. It's my control.
Go. We used to have fun, hang out and smoke. Watch a little you know what a show. Drink a little bit of this, little that to cope. Yeah, wait, we used to have fun, right? Sleep in short days but the long nights. You always love to go play, what a fun guy. But now you seem so lame, what a shame, right? Hey, come back, let's get high. We can have another run at the good times. We can have a little fun, just recline, me time. Hit over the wheel, you'll be just fine. Yeah, you know I'm always here for you. Life gets hard, there's a lot of fear for you. You know I can make it all disappear for you. Only one time, you'll be fine, man, I'll cheer for you. No, I don't wanna get back to a place that I really don't like, so I really gotta go. All the thoughts in the back of my mind, they be bigger at night when the dark takes hold. Gotta make my way to the light, feeling better inside every time I say no. I'm in motion, yeah, I'm chosen, different path, but we rapidly out of control. I'm back, baby, better than ever, no drag, taking back everything I lacked lately. Feel like me, I'm back, crazy full. I took all that pain, put that energy to change. I will never be the same, I will never be a stain.
When we are weak, when we are broken, that's when we're left open. In darkness, it's all of our flaws to keep us hopeless. Numb our minds and choke us. But I'm in control. I'm taking off. I'm climbing up this hole. My mind and my soul. Be my control.
Light up the stage! Every cheer fuels us to burn even brighter. Time for my solo. I spot a super fan out there. Eyes on me! Let our bonds clear away all of your doubts. Bonds like starlit vows. Our connection spans the stars. Follow my rhythm. Your voices are the perfect accompaniment. How about an icy treat? Catch this frosty rhythm. Glisten like fresh snow.
I know lately you're a bit lonely, but you know on your phone there's a whole world full of girls you could be looking at, homie. It's true, between me and you, it's only $5 and watch what they do. Let's get high, lose track of time. Come on, man, you know I'm a damn good time. Yo, if they're gonna post it, no clothing, oh my god, so exposed and everything. You might as well see everything, every inch, never leave and grow a need. Wait, maybe you should DM, be friends, pretend, a boyfriend, the deep end. She needs men, she needs you and your dues. Get out of my head, get out of my mind. I need to focus, I'm wasting my time. You make me feel hopeless, I'm wasting my prime. Fuck it, I'm going to war with my mind. I'm in control, my body and soul. Never again will you ever take hold. I've got a purpose outside of this hole, and I'll turn this feeling into something more. I could change, rearrange my brain. Thoughts and energy push through pain. Loneliness is a passing phase, a better.
You realize deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. Let's go.
Thoughts can keep you down, pushing deep until you drown, or they can keep you up strong, focused on the now. Glass half full, or has it been emptied out? Well, that's all up to you and your mind. Do you doubt anything, everything, not a thing? Make my thoughts work for me, manifest what I need, what I want, what I see. I could be anything, I attract all the things that I see. I believe I'll achieve as I breathe in and out again and again. I don't doubt, I sit and I plan, and I found out that I can execute if I'm driven, if I listen, if I learn all the wisdom. Read some books, something written, watch the best. Teach a system, I invest, never hidden, I ain't scared. Ain't no chicken, I take dance. I'll be winning, you get back what you're giving. Find the reason that you're living, what you're good at, all your gifts and what you love. Take a risk and find out what you've been missing, yeah.
You realize deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. You realize deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. out there somewhere, I swear I can find the recipe. By testing, learning, and turning into a better me. It lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. It lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Waylander Gaming. Well, for me, it's been a minute. It's been probably over a week since I've last been on stream. So it's always good to be back. I know everyone is hungered out to see what is going to transpire in the final stages of the Origins. Tonight, we've got the lower brackets quarterfinals. It's first up in the best of 3 series. We've got Z Warriors up against 1HP. And, well, just as the tournament name states, Origins, you've got your original casting crew here tonight, and it's going to be me, Waylander. I know Shroomsy will be joining us in a bit. But away, how are you doing, bro? How was the weekend, and what is your thoughts and expectations coming into the final stages of Origins?
The weekend busy as usual, but busy is good. And, well, it's nice to be back in the casting seat for the Origins tournament, because I haven't casted much for this particular tournament. I mean, to be honest, Scarpy, we just run tournament after tournament, day after day. It's a lot. There's a lot of action. And, well, we're into the final stages, the last week. And, in the post that you put up, everything that has a beginning has an ending. And it's going to be the end for one of these two teams tonight. So all to play for.
Yeah, 100%, bro. And I'm just looking at the bans at this moment, right? Looking at Z Warriors' bans, banning out the Alice and the Glue, and 1HP going for Gatto and Lance, right? I'm going to say this before we kick off this match, right? Z Warriors, they've been sticking to their unconventional drafts, right? And it's been proving very successful for them. I mean, they had one close match against IO, but other than that, it's pretty much been a dominant force for Z Warriors. And 1HP also knocking off their team members not so long ago. But yeah, bro, this
Frenemies.
is friends that became enemies, or enemies, team members that became enemies. But nonetheless, bro, I'm expecting a stellar match coming into this first best of 3. And viewers, for those of you that's joined us just now, thank you for joining the stream. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And without further being said, let's jump into the. Oh, and we can't. We're live, name and shame. War ready, please.
One more player to get ready. Yeah, the unconventional style or their picks up against 1HP. 1HP is very disciplined in terms of their gameplay. Will that discipline expose weaknesses that you have with an unconventional draft? I'm not saying that it's a horrible thing to go unconventional, for this reason, right? And granted, a draft should be, I wouldn't say exactly everything must be meta. You got to have your counter picks in there. But there's the strategy that you use when you're playing chess. And you'll see when you get to the higher echelons of playing chess, where the chess grandmasters, they make unconventional moves. It's not what you'd expect. It's not the engine moves. It's not like textbook. It's just this little something to throw you off your game. The question is now, will those unconventional styles of picks come through and affect the way 1HP is going to play, or would we expect 1HP to do what they normally do, which is play in that machine-like process where it's just, all right, we're going to be disciplined. We know we've got the individual skills as players and obviously the know-how for rotations and macros just come to the forefront. It's going to be tough. It depends on how many unconventional picks Z Warriors go for. If you go for too many, it's going to create holes in your gameplay that will be exposed by disciplined performances.
Yeah, agreed, bro. I mean, looking at that, right? Just looking at well, we're just talking about Z Warriors here, right? Looking at some of their drafts coming in from the groups, even from the group stages, um, that like you're talking about the Grandmaster stages, and it's been working out very brilliantly. So, I mean, but 1 HP is not a slouch of a team. 1 HP is a very strong team. Know a lot of their members. My question is, if well, if the unconventional draft is going to do anything against 1 HP or HP, get Z Warriors to 1 HP.
I think a lot will be determined in the first 5 minutes. We'll be able to tell from that first 5 minutes because with unconventional picks, you're either going to snowball with the hero or this is it. It's going to tank completely. And the first 5 minutes will determine that. Granted, there has been games where teams that were playing up against one another, I would say, didn't really predict early versus late game compositions and when you're supposed to place a certain type of pressure and a certain play style. But let's see. We'll be able to tell a lot of what we expect to happen on from this particular moment. This is not a lottery. This is more like a chess match between two teams. I know there are many people who don't like watching drafting phases all that much or focusing on it, but for me personally, this is almost as exciting as the gameplay itself.
Yeah, bro, because I mean, when it comes to the drafting, right, and we've mentioned this many, many times, the draft determines the game, and a match is won or lost by the draft, and so much so that it's 70% of the draft that determines your fate. And they're just looking at the bans, right? EC, Alucard, and Thamos, right? Alucard is he's a multiverse, or how can we say, a dimensional hero. You can play him in the X lane or in the jungle, and we've seen CC running in the gold lane from the pro scene as well. So just looking at this, right, it's pretty much XP laners that are being focused on from both sides, with Uranus coming in as well.
Yeah, it's been this XP lane meta for at least the last season and a bit right now. You notice that a lot more damage XP laners are being picked up and can be viable. Granted, not all the time, but can be viable. But this particular pick here, the Broly rocking onto or locking onto the Grok, right? It means that the side of 1 HP, are they going to rush a Kimmy pick?
Save my nation from falling apart.
Or are they going to leave it in the hands of DBZ?
Well, you see, the thing is, right, we've seen Kubo playing with the Kimi previously and being very devastating, but looking at unwanted and unloved Yuzong pick, I mean, Yuzong, bro, I feel Yuzong is very viable at this stage. The only thing that pretty much counters him is, well, CC that the Z Warriors has banned out, and anti-heal items. But yeah, Wiz picking up the Novaria, and right, Wiz has been so deadly with this Novaria in the Origins series, and Wiz is the reason why I've been saying Novaria needs to receive some respect on her name. And just looking at this, right, Z Warriors, their comfort pick and their open picks that they would normally go for are being left open. Super 17 up the master.
Yeah, well, just speaking about Wiz and that Novaria pick, do you know that Novaria is a perma ban in the MPL currently?
Yeah, bro, especially with that range and damage that she puts out, bro. 100%, I can understand why she is a perma ban hero.
Yeah, it's that and that what is it? Astral Nova, her ultimate.
Astral Echo. Sorry, yeah.
Astral Echo. Right. Yeah. So if you think about it, right, let's say we're heading to a stage that's just before the first turtle, as an example. What you would like to do, especially if you're a mid laner, is maybe poke down the jungle, maybe poke down the mid laner before that fight can even start. That a bit of advanced preparation. So if you hit the Astral Echo, right? And then follow it up by her first skill, where it does that massive damage at range. You could get a squishy down to about half health before the turtle fight can start, and that gives you an advantage, an unexpected advantage, plus vision, so that you know when the turtle fight is or dance is starting, you know more or less where everyone is. Even if the astral echo does not hit everybody, you'll still be able to predict in which bushes everyone is. It's game changing as a skill.
Bro, I have to 100% agree with you. And especially with that astral echo also just slowing down everyone. Bro, it's such a nice utility to have in your kit. Or skill to have in your kit. Gambit going with the Erethal. However, okay, so Erethal is going to have a better time against Super 17 against the Marsha, but dude, it's all going to come down to how the team fights are going to play out. Dunks is currently showing us joy. My question is, like, I'm not even gonna lie, Z Warriors, just with this pick now, Vegeta on the Freya, bro. Freya is this command's hero, and Freya is meta right now, especially with the rework. The Warriors, they've got a very strong draft. War going with a Belleric, but I mean, it's a full tank lineup with Roy and a Novaria into the mix to finish off, set and finish off. I'm going to be favoring Z Warriors draft here right now, and I'm not even gonna lie.
Early game, yeah, in the early game they definitely have it. However, the Freya is a bit of a glass cannon right now, picking it up with Inspire. So Freya is going to have to work a little bit like an assassin and delay the timing into the fight. There's a lot of mobility and CC from the side of 1 HP. If this game, if Z Warriors do not get an early game snowball, the moment it hits the latter part of mid game, then you're going to see a 1 HP start to really shine. But I mean, this is what we're predicting, right? Predictions are all well and good. It all comes down to execution. It's time for the game. It's time to get excited. We're into this match. It's gonna be Z Warriors. It's gonna be 1 HP. Best of 3 to see who's going through to the lower bracket semi-finals. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go, bro. I've got one question. Have you seen Freya's new range, dude? Freya, this new revamped Freya is disgusting. But nonetheless, like you said, let's see how this match is going to play out. And as per, well, new meta stakes, it's Rome in mid lane early on.
Yeah. Well, it's all about the mid lane control. It should have been this way from a couple of seasons ago, but you know, sometimes adaptation is a bit on the slow side. But it's nice to see that finally here in the Southern African server, we are actually having a mid lane battle and control. I mean, you just look at this between War and Kubo up against Wiz and Broly. War using that passive now on the Roam item just to gain that little bit of extra XP. As you can see, he's ticking his way closer towards level 3.
Well, bro, and we'll see how this is going to play out. Look, it's just unfortunate Navaria's first skill at this moment. But I mean, it's all going to come down. This first hurdle is up in the next 20 seconds. We do see both sides are going for that gold lane rotation, and as we mentioned that, we do see the engagement onto the Marsha. YSS is into the mix. Will we see that Mountain Shocker? The wall is up, and Grok gets the push back, and the Mountain Shocker just gets committed under the tier 1 turret.
Yeah, so will we call that the Scarpy's curse early? After he glazed away so much, missing all the the shots coming through. Will we call it out? I don't know.
Well, you just said
the engagement here on the top lane. True. So, Vegeta is level 4 slightly early.
Oh, the first hurdle of the match goes in favor of 1 HP. However, first blood is onto Wow, Yuzong, that's a double kill, and Bellerin gets a kill into the mix as well. Freya slays the YSS, and the engagement continues. She gets taunted up, and Gambit gets the kill onto Vegeta. Erythel coming from that with that full bot lane rotation onto the first objective. How do you feel about this early game rotation onto the first turtle of the match, bro?
If Erythel's not going to be doing that, it makes me question why pick an Erythel. It's one of the advantages that you get from picking up an Erythel. It's that ability to rotate, use the reverse speed to maximum potential. Though Gambit is a little bit on the low side in terms of health, we have a pause, which means since Shroomzy is back, we're back into the pause meta. He brings it with him. You know how some people just have a certain type of luck.
Well, it's the presence of the Shroom man himself. But yeah, bro, we do see that.
Yeah,
What is this? All right, let me just.
Well,
quickly see
we'll
what's going
find
on.
out. We'll find out. So right now, in terms of composition, 1 HP has the late game composition. Granted, you've got a Yuzong who has that early game snowball potential. You've got Beleric who requires level 4, and War played the Beleric in terms of positioning extremely well to manage to get not just level 4 but level 5, as you probably will see on screen. And up against the very, very early game composition coming out from Z Warriors to pick up 4 kills and the turtle, very, very, very much in their favor this early part of the game. And the discipline coming through from them on point. And as we said, it's like if Z Warriors are going to struggle in those first 5 minutes, it's going to prove to be problematic for them. War here doing a lovely job just keeping the minion wave around for Gambit. So it's a nice positioning. The wave's been frozen out. Watching Moonless Flawless. Or Moonless Flaws. Just scouting out. Throws out that mountain shocker. Just giving a bit of vision, but I think it's just going to be poke back and front. Nothing too crazy.
Now the wall does get committed from the Grok, but I mean it's the 10 seconds away from the second turtle of the match. We do see the Sanguine Claw does land onto the Grok. It's pretty much just the mage sticking around here, just trying to keep the advantage here on the turtle as Yuzong does come for this full rotation for the objective.
Yeah, nice bit of poke damage here onto Joy, forcing him back. Goes in for the dive in, but Grok with a lovely counter play. But there's going to be the Black Dragon form into the backline. Joy is going to be the first one taken down. There's a Mountain Shocker. Follow up, Wrath of Dryads into the mix. Marsha should be next. That's a 3-for-1 exchange. Freya sticking on the top, didn't rotate there with the user. Went for pressure on the lane, took out a chunk of gold from the shield, but that should be counted here with the mid lane. We should see the mid lane turret falling, possibly the bot lane as well. So I don't know. I don't think that was a favorable trade here for the side of Z Warriors.
Yeah, no, it's just unfortunate it wasn't. So just past the 5-minute mark, it's 7-2. 5 kills advantage in favor of 1 HP, giving them the map control now as well, seeing that they've got 2 tier 1 turrets. But yeah, with a 4k gold lead, I mean, will Z Warriors be able to slow this game down and get the 1-up onto 1 HP? 1 HP, keep this pressure onto Z Warriors.
Yeah, they've got to make a decision right now, Z Warriors. Looking at the Freya, sticking in lane and pushing, it's at that point in time where Z Warriors probably need Freya to leave the lane, allow maybe Joy to go for that, use Joy to push, you know, because she's got high mobility, and it's not as if 1 HP have hard lockdown to deal with the Joy. They do have lockdown in terms of the Wrath of Dryads for team fight engagements, but not really for pickoffs. So if you allow Joy to free push and then Freya into the mix, that could be the angle that they need to change the course of how these engagements go before the objectives.
Well, I mean, bro, it's still early stages of this match. The third and final turtle is going to spawn up in the next 10 seconds. Let's see what this next team fight is going to bring down. And in whose favor it will go down to. I think if Z Warriors can just get in sync and pick get their skills popped off correctly, they could actually win a team fight. However, the question is, who do you want to pick off first?
It's going to have to be Kubo on the Sicilian. I mean, his positioning throughout the course of this match has been excellent. I mean, just look at that. Just dragging back, they're using the space. Tectonic Charge comes in, only lands on toe 1, but there's the Bats Feast once more into the mix. The first phase of the Mountain Shocker just giving a little bit of vision. And then once more, look at this from 1 HP. Disciplined performance. Took the objective and then just zoning away. There's the engagement underneath the turret. Freya trying to escape the attentions here of the user on what is going to be removed from the equation. Oh, Immortal, she really does have that armor busting skill. She's going in there. Heavy crossbow. Broly is going to be taken down. That's a double for Gambit. And with that, potentially, tier 2 turrets could fall.
Now that's a 3-0 exchange in favor of 1 HP at this moment. With this just being reckoned, probably should just stop glazing at this point. It seems like every time I glaze it doesn't go in favor. So sorry. Not so sorry about that, but still sorry. So yeah, that is all 3 tier 2 turrets taken down in favor of 1 HP. 1 HP is pretty much putting the wheels on the bus right here right now.
Nice Tectonic Charger coming onto Gambit, but that's the thing, the mobility from the side of 1 HP by picking up the Immortal. Freya wanted to go in, but I mean, Freya, even with the revamp and the extra range and things like that, the one thing you'd say she's missing from her overall skill set is lockdown.
Yeah, 100%, bro. I'm going to agree with you there. Right, but we do see the Sanguine Claws onto Grok, but we do see the pushback coming in from Grok onto Belleric. The wall is up. However, Trunks is trying to get into the backline with the Electro Beats, but Yuzong takes down the Joy.
Yeah, and with that, the side of 1 HP will be trying to pop as many of the Holy Shields as they possibly can. They've gotten 2. The Lord will be up in 20 seconds as we were just watching Yuzong and War on that Belleric go in there. They managed to achieve what they wanted, and I mean, discipline the name of the game. This is excellently played by the side of 1 HP. They know what they want to achieve. They've played this game almost to perfection. They've got all the Holy Shields down. This is a 9-minute Lord, and I mean, how often, Scarpy, do you think, right, a 9-minute Lord could create the potential to win?
Well, I've seen a few games in the Origins series that get that happening. But yeah, the battle between Yuzong and Freya. Marsha went going for that split push position, just trying to get the pressure off the lane. However, it's okay. 1 HP doesn't have the lanes synced up, so this is defendable for Z. But looking at the moment, right, it's before the 10-minute mark. It is an 11k gold in favor of the 1 HP.
Yeah, that's massive. Massive. 11k at hitting the 10-minute mark. That's over a k a minute. It's like 1.1k a minute, which is crazy. But as you said, 1 HP trying to get those lanes synced up. I think it's just going to be the mid lane that's going to be a little bit early. Sanguine Claws coming out from Sicilian once more. The pressure is being placed here into the mid lane as Z Warriors will be able to defend this, but we should see 2 lanes clashing. But oh my goodness, there's the dive in here with the Tectonic Charge. The follow-up from the team, the Astral Echo comes into play, but the amount of damage is way too much. It's Yuzong into the backline, setting up for a team, and that's gonna be a 4-0 exchange. Just re-slept alive. He is trying to be a one-man army, but this should be first blood going the way of 1 HP.
GG's well played. 1 HP taking this match pretty dominantly. Yeah, 15 MVP going to unwanted and unloved with the Yuzong.
So let's hear from Mr. Pause Meta himself. He's come to join us. Oh, Shroomsy, what are your thoughts on this game?
Dude, I saw a lot of action happening, and there was a lot of plays. Now I'm just joking. I didn't see absolutely anything. I was a bit behind. But I mean, I listened to the casting, and seems like there was a bit of overstepping, unnecessary aggression that was punished by the side of 1 HP. So if I was Z Warriors, I would definitely focus on playing a bit more defensively, not defensively, but patiently is the word.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as we always we sing the song. Discipline is the name of the game, and I mean the discipline that was shown from 1HP in this particular matchup was it was textbook performance. No overextensions from anybody, and like if anybody wants to go back and look at what we mean when we say textbook performance, it's the minor things that you do that leads to setting up for big objectives that makes it so much easier. Their management overall, like in terms of wave management, who's rotating, when they're rotating, and if you noticed, right, in the early part of the game, it was the side of Z Warriors who had the early game draft, but 1HP countered that by using their side lane rotation so well. That first turtle where it ended up, I think, 4-1 and the turtle in their favor was set up by the fact that Irotel made that quick rotation. So now you're in a 4v5 situation, and let's face it, right? This is at the 2-minute mark. What items are you gonna have at 2 minutes that's gonna help you in a 4v5 situation?
No, not a lot, unless you got like heavy early burst heroes, all early burst heroes. Then you can maybe 4v5. But other than that, it's impossible. And that's where the rotation from gold lane. If you have a gold laner with mobility, having the rotation is important. But also knowing when to rotate and when not to rotate. For example, what I see a lot of players do is as soon as the enemy gold laner starts to rotate, you want to clear the wave and then run after that. But at that time, it's already too late. So it's knowing when to rotate and when not to go.
Yeah. Agreed. But let's see what Z Warriors are going to do in this next matchup here. This is a lot of extra pressure on them in the second game. It's all to play for. Potentially being second pick in this game could play into their advantage because it allows them with their very unique style of drafting to get those counter picks coming into play. And if you can get a decent, I mean, for them, right? If I was on the side of Z Warriors, I'd definitely be trying to pick the side laners last, simply because if they can get strong counters in the side lanes, it'll make those rotations that have been coming across from 1HP side laners a lot more difficult, delaying it and then giving you that opportunity that you could need to win those engagements around the neutral objectives.
Yeah, well,
winning those early game objectives is massive because from there on you can just snowball and then it's GG's.
Yeah. True.
Just looking at the lobby bans, there's the first two respect bans coming in, Belleric and Marsha. So it's Belleric, Glue, Yadugatcha, and Marsha getting banned out. And why is the admin saying just a minute? Let's quickly see what is going on. Okay, just restarting some of Wi-Fi routers.
Might be the case. I don't know. I mean, we all know we love McDonald's Wi-Fi in South Africa. It's the best way to go.
Dat brought the pause meter.
Brah. That's not me. It wasn't me. Oh, dude, I'm tired. I want to see some action, my bro. It's time to wake up. And this Oaks doesn't want me. Doesn't want to allow me to just play.
Well, obviously you're not.
I just want to watch games and.
I think everybody is ready though, and set. Oh, we're just waiting a minute.
No, they're ready.
No idea. Okay, but like DBZ needs to definitely work on the counter draft. Like I would honestly say Yuzong is something that needs to be taken out. I mean, Unwanted on that Yuzong is kind of crazy, but then you also have War on the Grok, because War's Grok is disgusting. So definitely
Thorns remain.
needing to respect something of 1 HP.
Well, if you look at 1 HP, a lot of the drafts that they've played up until this moment in time have been Yuzong centric.
Let's hear from the crowd.
They love the Yuzong pick, and Z Warriors, I think this should be the ban that they would be going for. Should be the Yuzong right now, and then say, all right, you'd love to draft around the Yuzong. Let's see what you do now if we take it out of the equation.
Yeah, that's the main plan. I think that's the only ban you want. There's no other ban. I mean, Yuzong works in every single one of their drafts. But with that being said, Yuzong taken out, I think we will see the first pick, Grok, coming in the hands of War.
Yeah, Grok still being available. YSS as well. Not a bad first pick option. But ooh, this pick here, Alice has been causing chaos in this recent meta.
Immortality?
Now the question is War going to pick up the Angela? I've never seen War on the Angela before, but Angela Alice is unkillable.
Yeah, yeah. It's so not right. It's like as a combination, and the thing is, right, once you pick up that Angela, the amount of other heroes you can go in for a bit of a combination that goes in with that Angela, it just becomes a bit crazy. But let's get to see what they're going to decide on. Personally, I would be favoring going for that Angela pick, as you mentioned. Though maybe a little less so now that I'm looking at Reese pick up the Kadita.
I was going to be tough with the Kadita, so maybe going for the Grok on the roam would be the choice, and maybe... Oh! Okay, this is a combo. Now, this Franco Nathan combo is something that we've seen 1 HP do many times. That's like instant kill. And then Kubo picking up maybe the Eve or the Faza to pair up with that. It's going to be crazy. So the DBZ definitely needs to watch out for the pick-off comms. They need heroes that can survive or have crowd control immunity. The pick here would be YSS.
Definitely a pick would be YSS. They're opting to go for the Camilla though. Does combine very nicely with Vegeta's X-Borg. But you know what I was thinking, right? Wouldn't it be nice if we had like sort of like a macro or some sort of a way to have a hook counter? Wouldn't that be nice? Like just like an automatic hook counter for whichever ones land, like percentage-wise. Because whenever you get these skill-based heroes, like a Franco, they make the game a lot more exciting. Because like Franco can literally change the course of a team fight with one iron hook.
Yeah, and to be honest, War's Iron Hooks was on point. The previous game they played the week before last was crazy. The Oak had like something like 75% hook rate on the Franco, and his plays were insane. The amount of hooks he got that just completely turned the game around.
Yeah, it's a game-changing skill. Absolutely game-changing. But Super 17 with the 1-1, gonna provide a bit of safety for himself, because I mean second skill immunes the Iron Hook.
No, it's not bad against the Iron Hook, but then again you look at the Alice as well as the Natan both being able to just solo him, and this is the pick. Now looking at the Valentina to use that Cursed Blood paired up with the Alice is crazy.
Yeah, she's actually got a couple of tasty ultimates to go through. Because you can steal the 1-1 crossbow tang, right? And you can use it immediately. Maybe not so much for the damage, but maybe for like a little bit of immunity and escapability. Obviously, as you said, Cursed Blood is the main reason that you're going to be picking up a Valentina. But the rough waves from Kadita, even the last insanity from X-Borg as well. So it's looking tasty if you're Kubo at this moment in time. And if you add Amon's Endless Shards into the mix, very tasty. This is like a Valentina buffet.
Yeah, like Endless Shards doesn't work with Valentina because you don't get the max stacks on the passive. So the Endless Shards are not going to do damage, but I mean, you still have 3 tasty ultimates, 1 mid-range, so it's going to be very, very good Valentina game. Wanting to see what they're going to focus rather. I think in the early game, honestly, Kadita in the early game would be the choice to pick off, especially paired it up with a Franco. Then maybe mid-game, depending on how the Alice scales, maybe going for either the Last Insanity or the Cursed Blood, depending on the item build. So this is like big central, bro.
Yeah. It is. But for the side of Z Warriors, I think their whole strategy is going to have to be shutting down the Alice.
Yeah, like
I
they don't
know-
have a lot of answers. Yeah, maybe Xbox does damage, but Alice is a massive HP bar, is going to help her, especially with the Aemon. So one thing I would like to see is Aemon going for more the crit build. Like you get a lot of Aemons. You can either build the Endless Shot, the ultimate build with the like Genos Wand and Feather, and then going Holy Crystal and Divine Glaive. I would rather say going for the pin build where you go Feather of Heaven into Windtalker into Stylium Scythe. Those three with Holy Crystal, it's instant kill on any squishy.
Because it might, yeah, it could work like that with that particular draft, but we've given our thoughts as to what we expect to see in the game. But let's head into what the players are actually going to do. War once more, just being a little bit of a pest. Oh, look at that Iron Hook. I mean, that's just, if you're a jungler, that's just so annoying. That's now like an extra 10 seconds gone.
Yeah, and the Lava Golem is one of the weird creeps. It doesn't... Okay, there the retry was committed. So this is now free blue buff. Like, if I was a high booster, bro, immediately run through the blue buff. There's no retry on Aemon. This is a free invade.
Yeah, they're waiting patiently. It's like Moonless was listening to what you're saying. He's going in there. Will he second skill his way through? He jumps in, does not manage to land it though. The retribution. Aemon staying alive, staying safe. Oh, look at this from War. Bro, you know, if I was the jungler, how pissed I would be. But Aemon doing not a bad job. They're stealing the litho.
Yeah, so at least a good job, but bro, this Frank is annoying. Like, honestly, they need to help the jungler because he just wasted another 15 seconds because the small creeps full reset if they leave the whole battle. But they engage with the beautiful hook and the shadow kill is on point. I mean, bro, they bullying this Aemon. This is the way to go, honestly.
Yeah. With War securing our kill there, picking up first blood. With Alice, look at that! Look at the damage roll. I mean, what did the Mutant do to her? Rough wave being committed defensively, but there's gonna be Kubo picking up the killer Juice. However, War gets taken down. Nice Last Insanity coming out from Vegeta there. There's the Endless Shards, but Moonless being flawless with the retribution. They're securing the objective. Alice into the backline. She wants to take on everybody. Aemon is next. Kubo there with a follow-up. 1-1. Made the rotation this time round. Could they pay for this? As it's going to be at least one kill in response. We should see Alice take it down as well. And Franco, just because he can, resets the red buff.
I mean, if not, why not? So, yeah, a bit overextension there from their side, paying a bit as soon as the 1-run rotation came in. But that is where the play is, like, the aggression being punished by the discipline. That is what we like to see.
Yeah. And that kept Z Warriors within touching distance of the gold. I mean, 500 is, what? Maybe a fifth of an item?
Yeah, there's not a lot they can do for it, and especially looking at the amount of gold that lead, that is all from Franco. Franco is the solid reason for that gold deficit, due to him just hooking all the buffs away and resetting them.
Yeah. Oh, bro, he must have had his heart in his hand there as he saw the hook flash past his face.
But yeah, as a 4v4 rotation, but honestly, if this rotation would go fairly in the favor of 1 HP if they take this fight. So if I was Z Warriors, just rotate and get farmed up. Not playing too aggressive. But the problem is this mid lane is frozen on 1 HP's half.
Yeah, it's as you said about the rotation. There's going to be the shadow kill into the back line as Moonless Flawless picks up a kill and sets up for Gambit to take the first turret of the game. So this is going to be quite a fair naked at this early part. Alice being chased down. There's the endless shots, but dashes away. Lost insanity underneath the turret secures the kill. Nice combination play between Vegeta and Trunks.
With that being said, with Lost Insanity now down, no Faraga, this is going to be once again an uncontested law. There's no way they can go for that unless Wiz gets a miracle knock-up here. Will we see the steal coming in? Oh no, the retry lands luckily. What a play there from Moonless Flaws.
Yeah, that was I mean, he timed that very nicely, dashed away, used the quad shadows very, very well. There's the engagement. Oh, nice curse blood into the backline. 1-1 takes a lot of damage, but the displacement coming in from Gambit there, forcing everybody back. Did take out a decent chunk. Oh my goodness. Oh, I thought he was gonna get the buff again.
Now the question is, interaction I've never seen before is Carmilla Franco. Like, Brochek is stealing the small cams again, but yeah, Carmilla Franco, like, Carmilla's ult shares the stun between everyone. So if you suppress them, does that also drag over?
It does. I tested it. But there's the engagement Iron Hook with the bloody hunt. Broly being taken on, Shadow Kill into the backline, but the quad shadow being used to disengage there by Moonless Flaws. And potential to take the mid lane turret. Was scouting out the bushes here. But no, they opt from putting a lot of pressure onto the mid lane, just clearing wave and moving. I thought they had the angle to maybe go and take the mid lane turret with that pickup.
It might have been if, and Nathan was also in the question, but he was a bit playing a bit more safe, trying to get healed back up. So it is a play, but now we are heading into the mid-game where it's already 6.5 minutes. The gold is 2k in the favor of 1 HP. So not a massive gold lead, but it is enough to make a difference.
Yeah, it's putting a slow squeeze on the game. But Z Warriors shouldn't feel too down and out. Oh, look at that rough wave combination onto Kubo. He just survives that. So that gives the side of Z Warriors a bit of a numbers advantage. However, 1 HP, got a decent pull. There's Alice zoning everybody away. She's into the back line here. Hayabusa, he used the quad shadow. Nathan, oh my goodness, they do secure that objective. The end, the shots comes out and they finally take down the Alice. It's a killing spree, but the return kill goes away to Gambit. And this should be another tier 1 turret going in the favor of 1 HP.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way to defend that with only the Carmilla. And even if the Xbox without Fraga doesn't mean a lot. So they definitely need to watch out. Okay, but there's the engagement. Franco is onto Kubo, but he doesn't commit to that kill.
I think he was a bit wary of the positioning of War because he was making his movement across. He did use the Bloody Hunt. It's still on cooldown. Pressure being placed here into the mid lane. 1-1 wants to go into the crossbow tanks. Nice defense coming out from Z Warriors. They've got to try and, at least for the most part, keep this mid lane turret alive because you don't want to give Franco even more space in your jungle.
I think the one thing they should definitely watch out for is the double Sky Piercer. So they need damage. They are lacking very much damage. So if, that's mid lane tower also taken down. So Eamon's going for the Ender Shard build. So he first is going to get the Glowing Wand and then Holy Crystal. Then only can Eamon start to do anything. So it's going to be another like 2 minutes before the... Oh, but there's the Shadow Kill onto Super 17. But luckily the Rose will be there. But check the Petrify under the turret will get the kill.
What a play coming in there from Broly. Timed that so nicely. Waited for the Shadow Kill to end and then just petrified him. So at least that was a nice trick of kill. But Alice into the mix here, into the backline, taking a lot of damage. But there's hooks so much on point. Broly gets taken down there. Alice tries to disengage but gets blown up by the rough waves. So overall, I'd say that the team fight didn't go the way of Z Warriors. And that's going to delay any start of this first lot of the game.
So that means around the 10-minute mark is when we should see the Lord being started up, but they need to watch out for the War's positioning. They have the map presence in their favor, so watching out for the Franco hooks is going to be game-changing, especially because now the 5v5, but there's an Iron Hook onto Eamon, as well as the Bloody Hunt, but now the Lost Sanity is in point, but that will be a kill for Vegeta. The Kubo is taking him back. Now Super 17 is looking for the angle with a 1-1, but I don't think she can engage. It's a 4-against-1 exchange.
That was brilliantly executed. The trigger there being the Iron Hook. A war on the Franco. He paid for it with his life, but what a worthy sacrifice there. Setting up for an uncontested Lord. Tier 2 turrets and Holy Shields are still up for the side of Z Warriors. So they would be hoping to at least mount a solid defense with this.
Yeah, it's where the play comes in, but I think the main thing is going to be Vegeta on this Xbox, because he's playing very well so far, but looking at his itemization, hasn't gotten War Axe yet at the 10-minute mark, so that's the damage, but there's a Cursed Blood is on point. Kuba will be taken down by Wiz, and the second kill is onto War, but now the Shadow kills onto Vegeta, who will pay for his life, and that is Endless Shots. He's onto A. Oh, what a kill by Moonless Floors. Will get taken down by Trunks, so that's already a 3-4-1 exchange. Vegeta pays for it. But that's a worthy exchange. That's going to be a very solid defense for DBZ.
Yeah, very, very well done by them. The nice wraparound play coming in from the Amon. Just keeping everything set and ready, and so the defense, they know at least you're going to be keeping all your tier 3 targets up and running.
There's only 1 minute before the Holy Shields falls away anyway, so popping the Holy Shields now wouldn't be a bad choice. But so it's not too much that they lost. They lost maybe the tier 2 turrets, which is massive, but not the end of the world, luckily.
Yeah. I mean, we would have expected the tier 2 turrets to fall anyway.
I mean, even just with the mini-waves, it would have been, you maybe could have saved one of them, the mid lane could have been saved. But other than that, it's going to be interesting. So we definitely see the power spikes coming out now from the side of DBZ, but there's a Cursed Blood. Revenge is onto point. Broly will be taken down, but the last Sandy with the flicker with Alice is on point. Once again, Iron Hook, but now the Rough Waves is there to counteract the stun from Kubo. Now Trunks is looking for War to pay back, but the Iron Hook once again will take down Trunks, and this is already a winning battle for 1 HP. Wiz will be the next to fall by Unwanted and Unloved. That is a 1-for-3 exchange.
Yeah. And what do you know? Oh, the Holy Shield just ended at the exact second when the wave came in. How unlucky is that? The tier 3 turret under a lot of pressure there as Gambit is trying to melt it down. I don't think he's going to, but that's especially this close to the Lord being up, it's definitely a position that you'd want to be in.
It's going to be massive. I mean, the Lord is up in, 20 seconds? So this is definitely a game-winning Lord for the side of 1 HP. So, DBZ has made some crazy plays, going for the backline, going for the target, but the main problem, it's not the Alice. Yeah, Alice sustains through everything. It's not the Hayabusa, it's the Franco. Those Franco hooks are changing everything for the side of DBZ, and they're paying with it over and over again. Now there's a 5v1 exchange onto War. They are targeting him. The last is setting on point as well as the Rough Waves. So this is no ultimate left. And now the 1HP has a full engage to counter invade here. Alice is onto the backline with Wiz also being taken out. Double kill for Gambit. And this is once again a winning fight. So they got the War, but they used all their ultimates and stuck around a little bit too long.
Yeah, it was that when they crossed the river and went to the other side. It wasn't the promised land when they got across that river. And there was no
it was more like a Neverland.
Yeah. Oh, I think potentially it was a little bit too many ultimates to take down War. Granted, he was the one changing the course of the fight, and I can understand. It was like, I'm tired of this guy. He's been causing too much of chaos. Kill him now.
Honestly, even with him just dying, already changed the course of the team fight, because that was 3 ultimates committed on him, and although he was dead, now all the counting gates comes in from the Hayabusa, from Kubo, from Alice, and then the problem starts building up, and now the Lord is battling down. The waves are seeing, so this is an ending angle for 1 HP.
Yeah. Can they get the Lord pulled though? Amon is trying to get the thing set. Xborg as well. They have the potential to try to pull the Lord to one side, but oh my goodness, I think it's all tier 3 turrets are down. They're into the mid lane. I think the trigger here is going to be Alice going in. The Cursed Blood, the Stolen Cursed Blood lamp. There's Alice. There's the setup. There's the option to go and to lock the base. Nathan is not interested. Anybody gets the base lock on, and that's going to be a game set match. 1 HP moving through to the lower bracket semi-finals.
And unfortunately to our brothers in war, DBZ, we will be saying good luck and goodbye to you.
Yeah, well, they did extremely well for a newish squad to get to this late stage in the competition, all the way to the lower bracket quarterfinals. I mean, there was a lot of hot competition to get to this point. So, booking your place here is quite an achievement. And, well, we look forward to see what else they're going to be bringing to the table in future tournaments.
One thing I have to say, and this is honest feedback for DBZs, like their improvement was massive. Like if you look at them 3 months ago, they were all one tricks. Every one of them had 2 heroes they could play, nothing else. And now suddenly they can play more heroes. I mean, this is the first time Super 17 has played actual gold laner. The last few times he's played actual gold lane and not just Masha and Sun. Like Sun gold lane, we don't see that anymore with him.
Yeah. Well, we can look forward to this space to see what they're going to be bringing. But I mean, the performance from 1 HP in both those matches were on point, very, very, very on point. Gambit picking up the MVP, but I think in my mind, I think the MVP went to war.
Solidly. And this is exactly what happened the previous game as well. The Gambit got the MVP when War played the Franco, but Franco's hooks are so game-changing and actually on point.
Yeah, agreed. Fantastic play from him. And, well, they're in the lower bracket semi-finals. We're going to see very shortly, in about 5 minutes or so, maybe less than that, depending on how ready the next set of teams are. It's going to be Reverse Push Philippines up against OTK. The winners of this match will be playing 1 HP tomorrow night in the lower bracket semi-finals.
Yeah, that's correct. So, with that being said, GG's well played to both teams. Vegeta picking up the MVP and Gambit picking up the MVP side of 1 HP. We're going to get that pause screen up and running for you whilst we get to the verifications and the next lobby set. See you guys in a moment.
Up closely. I know lately you're a bit lonely, but you know on your phone there's a whole world full of girls you could be looking at, homie. It's true, between me and you, it's only $5 and watch what they do. Let's get high, lose track of time. Come on, man, you know I'm a damn good time. Yo, if they're gonna post it, no clothing. Oh my god, so exposed and everything. You might as well see everything. Every inch, never leave, and grow a need. Wait, maybe you should DM, be friends, pretend, a boyfriend, the deep end. She needs men, she needs you and your dues. Get out of my head, get out of my mind. I need to focus, I'm wasting my time. You make me feel hopeless, I'm wasting my prime. Fuck it, I'm going to war with my mind. I'm in control, my body and soul. Never again will you ever take hold. I've got a purpose outside of this hole, and I'll turn this feeling into something more. I can change, rearrange my brain. Thoughts and energy push through pain. Loneliness is a passing phase. A better life, it starts today. Once hopeless and broken, now I'm in motion. Just gotta stay focused. Keep moving, keep growing. Never look back, got a new path chosen.
When we are weak and we are broken, that's when we're left open. In darkness, it's all of our flaws to keep us hopeless. Numb our minds and choke us. I'm in control of I'm taking off. I'm climbing off this hole. I'm finding my soul. It's my control.
to go. We used to have fun, hang out and smoke. Watch a little you know what a show. Drink a little bit of this, little that to cope. Yeah, wait, we used to have fun, right? Sleep in short days, but the long nights. You always love to go play, what a fun guy. But now you seem so lame, what a shame, right? Hey, come back, let's get high. We can have another run like the good times. We can have a little fun, just recline, me time. Hit over the wheel, you'll be just fine. Yeah, you know I'm always here for you. Life gets hard, there's a lot of fear for you. You know I can make it all disappear for you. Only one time, you'll be fine, man, I'll cheer for you. No, I don't wanna get back to a place that I really don't like, so I really gotta go. All the thoughts in the back of my mind, they be bigger at night when the dark takes hold. Gotta make my way to the light, feeling better inside every time I say no. I'm in motion, yeah, I'm chosen, different path, but we rapidly have control. I'm back, baby, better than ever, no drag. Taking back everything I lacked lately. Feel like me, I'm back, crazy full. I took all that pain, put that energy to change. I will never be the same, I will never be a stain.
So tired when we are weak, when we are broken. That's when we're left open in darkness. It's all of our flaws that keep us hopeless. Now my minds and chokers, but I'm in control. I'm gonna take it all. I'm gonna make this whole. I'm gonna give my soul. Be my curse.
Let's light up the stage! Every cheer fuels us to burn even brighter. Time for my solo. I spot a super fan out there. Eyes on me!
Let our bonds clear away all of your doubts. Bonds like starlit vows. Our connection spans the stars. Follow my rhythm. Your voices are the perfect accompaniment. How about an icy treat? Catch this frosty rhythm. Glisten like fresh snow.
I know lately you're a bit lonely, but you know on your phone there's a whole world full of girls you could be looking at, homie. It's true, between me and you, it's only $5 and watch what they do. Let's get high, lose track of time. Come on, man, you know I'm a damn good time. Yo, if they're gonna post it, no clothing, oh my god, so exposed and everything. You might as well see everything, every inch, never leave, and grow a need. Wait, maybe you should DM, be friends, pretend, the boyfriend, the deep end. She needs men, she needs you and your dues. Get out of my head, get out of my mind. I need to focus, I'm wasting my time. You make me feel hopeless, I'm wasting my prime. Fuck it, I'm going to war with my mind. I'm in control, my body and soul. Never again will you ever take hold. I've got a purpose outside of this hole, and I'll turn this feeling into something more. I could change, rearrange my brain. Thoughts and energy push through pain. Loneliness is a passing phase. A better life, it starts today. Once hopeless and broken, now I'm in motion. Just gotta stay focused. Keep moving, keep growing. Never look back, got a new path chosen.
There's a time when we are weak, when we are broken. Often we're left open in darkness. It's all of our flaws to keep us hopeless. Numb our minds and choke us. I'm in control. I'm taking off. I'm climbing off this hole. I'm finding my soul. My control.
Go. We used to have fun, hang out and smoke. Watch a little you know what a show. Drink a little bit of this, little that to cope. Yeah, wait, we used to have fun, right? Sleep in short days but the long nights. You always love to go play, what a fun guy. But now you seem so lame, what a shame, right? Hey, come back, let's get high. We can have another run at the good times. We can have a little fun, just recline, me time. Hit over the wheel, you'll be just fine. Yeah, you know I'm always here for you. Life gets hard, there's a lot of fear for you. You know I can make it all disappear for you. Only one time, you'll be fine, man, I'll cheer for you. No, I don't wanna get back to a place that I really don't like, so I really gotta go. All the thoughts in the back of my mind, they be bigger at night when the dark takes hold. Gotta make my way to the light, feeling better inside every time I say no. I'm in motion, yeah, I've chosen different path, but we rapidly have control. I'm back, baby, better than never, no drag. Taking back everything I lacked lately. Feel like me, I'm back, crazy full. I took all that pain, put that energy to change. I will never be the same, I will never be a stain.
There's a time when we are weak, when we are broken. Often we're left open in darkness. It's all of our flaws to keep us hopeless. Numb our minds and choke us. But I'm in control. I'm taking off. I'm climbing off this hole. I'm finding my soul. My control. Bam, 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 all our roses start to shine. Dancing now like fireworks.
Let's light up the stage.
Every cheer fuels us to burn even brighter. Time for my solo. I spot a super fan out there. Eyes on me!
Let our bonds clear away all of your doubts. Bonds like starlit vows. Our connection spans the stars. Follow my rhythm.
You will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your Let's go. Thoughts can keep you down, pushing deep until you drown, or they can keep you up strong, focused on the now. Glass half full, or has it been emptied out? Well, that's all up to you and your mind. Do you doubt anything, everything, not a thing? Make my thoughts work for me, manifest what I need, what I want, what.
Well, welcome back, everyone. As Way said, it's going to be 5 minutes, and well, it has been 5 minutes. And if your clock says otherwise, get batteries, okay? As we've stated multiple times, batteries are not included. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready and good to go for the next matchup. It is going to be RVP Philippines up against One Trick Kings.
This is going to be a exciting match between these two teams. They're both very strong, and so it's tough to call, really, who's going to be favorites in this particular matchup. I'll be quite interested to see what the viewers have to say about who they think is going to, pick up that victory.
Let me throw in a curveball here for the viewers. Let's see. All right.
Yeah, so a lot of familiar names in them, even though there was quite a few name changes thanks to the free name change cards.
Yeah, I see Bunda Crusher, Fried Crusher, Blade Crusher, Blaze Crusher. It's like everyone got inspired by the captain.
Okay, interesting. The captain also changing from Bind Crusher to Bunda Crusher. It's funny.
Mm. All right, but let's see what the bans are going to be. Coin toss has been done. And, well, lobby bans, ever since its introduction, has been a bit of a game changer in and of itself.
Well, bans being Joy, Lancelot, Grok, and Thamus. Like and have fun to both teams, and let's head into the drafting screen.
Solid band so far. I mean, all four of those bands are. You see OTK going for the more meta bands join Lance, as Grok also being meta, but the Thammers being 100% respect band to Bind Crusher, because his Thammers is kind of cracked, but then also he's actually number one is Zimbabwe on his Kai, so that's something to watch out for.
Yeah, indeed. So as we do see RVP bans out the X-Borg straight off the bat. And this is quite familiar picks for the side of OTK. So pretty much hard focus onto OTK at this moment. It seems like they did their homework against OTK. And I mean, OTK, some of their members here actually do play in the IESF.
Yeah, they're good players overall. The one thing I'm wondering is this order Ordera is Fakare. I don't know who that is, to be honest. These name changes are weird, but I know Chimpa is solid on the Xavier, so I'm wondering, are we going to see the Xavier, or is Chimpa going to play the Rome position? That he also does.
Yeah, we do see Zushin being the second ban for the side of RVP. Let's see what Odir Est Fakare does ban. I don't know, this is pretty much it's a glue ban. And hello, Layla, welcome to the stream as per always. Waylander Gaming's #1 fan. Welcome to the stream. I hope your mommy made you some nice breakfast before you go to school, and you've got a proper lunch. If not, let us know here at the Waylander Gaming crew, and we will sort out your mother. Nonetheless, super French fries with the first pick, and it seems like it's going to be Kimmy for the side of RVP Philippines.
No, this is a solid first pick. I mean, Kimmy's early game potential is crazy. Grok is banned, so if you're going up against Kimmy, you need something with massive wave care because she's able to just zone out so hard. So you need a roamer also that's able to help with a poke and sustainability. There's the CC. We've seen bind on the CC many times, and it's a solid pick. And the Lolita being the counter to the Kimmy. So that automatically secures the early game. So there's no early game zoning that Kim is going to be able to do with the Lolita in the mix, though.
Yeah, indeed. So, but that also does limit RVP with their picks, especially with the Lolita in the mix. And I mean, look, Lolita, it's not really much a favorite pick coming into any matchup, but I mean, Lolita is still a strong and good pick. So they definitely need to respect the Lolita for the side of OTK. Blaze Crusher, the next pick for the side of OTK.
Yeah, there's a lot of picks. Maybe going for the YSS could be the play here. Other than that, picking up the Chimpas. Oh yeah, there's the Xavier. I thought the Xavier would also be the other option to go for, especially when you're going up against the Kimmy.
Interesting. So we do expect the final ban coming in here from OTK. My question is, what would you ban out in this engagement? I mean, don't want to see a Sicilian in the mix here, but I mean, what are you going to ban out if you're the side of
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. They say, are we not afraid?
Your team is picking.
Paquito, interesting pick. But the thing is, this Carlito is crazy on the jungle. So we might see the YSS being picked up by him. But other than that, even there's not a lot of other junglers open, to be honest.
Well, I mean, you're probably going to swear me for saying this. Look, Alucard is open, Gushin is open, and there you go. Gushin gets picked up.
Yeah. Alucard not the way. Alucard's buff kind of killed him, to be honest. He's still strong, but not as strong as he once was. But Badang would be a good pick here, to be honest. And if you're going for the Badang, you definitely can do more of a hybrid on the jungle. So I don't know if Carl's going to pick up the Lucas or maybe the YSS. I think YSS is all the way, though. Oh, Freddy. Yeah.
See value in me? The power of Leo is within my hands.
Is picking.
Yeah, and
that works.
PC Immune picks up the Badang. The Badang Gacha combo. Shroomzy, I mean, we know this combination quite very well, and it's a very strong combo. I'm not even gonna lie. Carlito picking up the Fredrin. So that does set RVP with a very strong tanky lineup. Blaze Crusher showing us the Leslie against the Roger. Gold lane.
Sniper ready. I'll give you a target.
Yes, that is the way. The Guinevere is the way. Guinevere is going to melt this Roger. Roger's not going to have a good time. So honestly, I would put the Gacha on the XP lane and let Badang roam because he's able to deal a little bit more with a massive amount of early game potential that OTK has. But then again, the Kimmy and the Fredrin is a combo I want OTK to watch out for because there is so much CC and slows that if you get caught up in the chain stun webs, it's going to be game over. But this is an interesting game. I don't know who to favor. I think I might fairly favor OTK a bit more in this regard.
Oh, well, look, bro, I'm going to be honest with you, right? Both teams have got very strong drafts, but just looking at RVP's team fight initiative, especially the Gato Badang combo that can set up nicely, and it's worked for us many times. So I'm going to go with RVP Philippines, and that's just to the fact of the synergy pick between the two different lanes. And looking at the votes, the viewers are saying RVP Philippines will not go through to the semi-finals. So let's see if their curse is going to kick in, and we do see the engagement early on in the mid-game lane.
So this is the power of the Kimmy. I mean, Kimmy's potential is crazy in the early game. And now they're going for the small buff invade. Chimpa's in a bit of danger. There goes the flicker already. But the stun from Xavier is on point. Daddy J will be the first to fall. First blood, they got the creep, but at what cost?
The cost of your Roma. And just looking at the lanes, Shroomsy, it is CC against Roger in the gold lane, Guinevere against the Badang.
Yeah, and Guinevere's went for the flicker, but luckily the CC Moon did get away, but that is automatic gold advantage for the side of Blaze Crusher. But with that being said, bro, CC is doing very good in this gold lane so far, and buying CC is kind of crazy. So I'm wondering, are we going to see the damage CC build or just the normal hybrid build that she goes for usually?
Pause meta.
Pause meta?
Yeah, seems like the Badang is having some problems. But looking at that previous engagement, right, between the Lolita and the Kimmy, it is just unfortunate for the Lolita. The shield was up at the perfect timing, but that first skill of the Kimmy didn't land onto Kimmy. So Kimmy can be very grateful for that inaccurate reflection.
Okay, so they're going once again for the counter engage. Grushin is here looking for the small buff invade, and he will not get it yet. It's taking forever. The Soak is kicking everything. Okay, so he luckily got the small buff. So this is a double level 4 spike now from both teams. Now Lito is going onto Chimpo. He gets the big bonk on the head and takes him down, but Jay will fall in return. So that's a 1-for-1 exchange. But with that being said, this is now danger point for the Grushin. He gets taken down by Jaja Karlin. And that is a 2-for-1 chase. This is very good plays from Carlito. And the rotation from the Roger was trash.
Yeah, well, I mean, that rotation coming in from the Roger was just beautiful because you could see the CCs in the mix. So, I mean, why not go for that rotation? And it's just unfortunate that that taunt did land onto the Grushin after the incandescence. But yeah, I mean, look, oh, that shield coming in from Lolita is proper.
No, but the plays now going to come from this Guinevere, who she gets a knock onto. That is not the target. She needs to watch out for the Predator. Predator's on this point. There is the beautiful knock-up. That is Daddy J that will fall. Carlito will be the second. Now Badang is the next. So this is already 3-for-nothing change. There was a flicker that came out from... it was the Lolita Chimpa. Another engagement from CC. They're diving this tower. But luckily, the stun came just on point. So this is a full 3-for-nothing exchange. And Turtle going in the favor of OTK.
Yeah, indeed. So first Turtle going in favor of OTK. It's just past the 3-minute mark. OTK has got that 1.4k. Make that, yeah, it's a 1.4k gold lead as well as the 3-kill advantage. But look at this, right? The rotation coming in onto the bot lane. Will they go for the Get-A-Gatch, or will they go for the Roger, or, well, they just decide against it?
So this time it is Kimmy that's lagging, I assume. She's standing still. Boys. It's time for the upgrade. But anyway, bro, this game has been intense so far. So it's unfortunate for the bit of network issues coming out from the side of RVP. But other than that, bro, OTK has played a beautiful game so far, except for that one mini overextension. But once again, onto Daddy J. The Gato is in trouble. He used the AOG defensively, but now Carlito is into the mix. Now, this is the play they are looking for. But no, that will be the first to fall. Will they go after the Kimmy? Not committing to anything just yet.
Oh, that Dawning Light just misses the Gimme, but we will see that Incandescence coming in from the Gushin. Not going onto the Gimme, but it will go for the Jungle Invade. Oh, but we do see the play onto Badang. The wall into the opposite direction, and now Dairy S. Fakara gets the kill onto Badang. This Gushin, they shouldn't allow this Gushin to come online.
So it's already a bit late. But now, bro, Freed is overstepping into the jungle for some reason, and he will get punished. This is what happens if you overstep. So, bro, this Gushin, I'm loving the itemization. Going for the Genius one first item is majorly important, because you can actually stack the full Genius passive with just his second skill. Oh, what's it? The second skill, yeah. Second skill is the blades.
Yeah. Well, let's see if he's got. Oh, we do see that. I keep on forgetting it. Oh, my word. What is that from Kimi?
From Kimi, the ultimate. It's the traction pulse.
Yeah. It happened to me last stream as well. My apologies, viewers. But yeah, the traction pulse just setting up beautifully onto the Guinevere. However, we do see RVP coming in for more pressure as the second turtle of this match has been spawned up. We do see Chimpa gets that stun onto CC Immune. However, the wall is onto CC. Roger into the Lycanthrope. CC Immune gets taken down by the Incandescent from the Gushin. But Kimi comes in with a clutch steal. Lolita's into the mix. The Luminar Blast has been committed. The shield is up. The taunt is on to... Oh, will we see that in Fraser's Strat? So close, but no cigar. Gushin is able to escape with 1 HP as that's a triple kill for Freed Crusher.
What a play there from the Gushin, stealing the kill, and his team was there to follow up. And that Numenon Blast coming in so clutch at the last second, just turning the whole team fight around. And that is some crazy play so far from OTK in this game. They are definitely showing their dominance in this early game. As soon as the rotation starts coming online, as soon as the bot lane tower gets taken down, this is when we will see the major Swift.
Yeah, well, we do see that Skypiece are getting picked up by the Gushin. They should definitely be careful with the Gushin right now. You don't want the Gushin to pick up the stacks with that Skypiece. So it's going to come down to if they will be able to protect their backline and if they are going to allow the pickups or they're going to stick us a full 5-man. Oh, but Kimi killing the Roger! Oh, CC coming in and sealing off the finishing off the Luminon Blast. Lands onto 2. CC is into the mix. That's a double kill for CC. Will we see a triple kill? But we do see the taunt coming in from Fredred. Well, CC gets stunned up by the wall, but Incandescence into the mix and the fish trap comes in, but it's a mega kill for CC and that just misses the triple kill for her. That is almost a full team wipe. That's a 4-for-0 exchange in favor of OTK.
Oh, bro, jump on that Lolita. That shield came in so clutch. It was Roger's second skill, as well as the Kimi second skill and a few basic attacks that hit the shield at the same time. So that was automatically melted. So this Lolita is coming in clutch so far, but bro, this Gushin is cracked. This Oak is crazy. I would honestly say, bro, leave the turtle, go for the Lord. They can definitely make a massive dent in the towers with the Lord.
Yeah, indeed. So, well, OTK does. Oh, do you see the traction pulse into the mix? Avatar Guardian lands onto 2. However, Guinevere gets the kill onto Padang. The Luminar Blast lands onto Fred and to Kimi. But Rogers into the back line and gets the kill onto Guinevere just before he gets taken down. That's a double kill coming in from the Gushin as Garagacha gets taken down as well. That's a 3-for-1 exchange.
Oh, bro, this is solid play so far. With that being said, the bot lane is being pushed in, so this is damage on towers that's being done now. There's 2 lanes swapping in there. We'll at least get the tier 2 turret in the top lane. Now they're going for the engagement here under the turret. That will be Carlito that gets taken down, deleted in that. This is a crazy game so far, and I have to say, honestly, I don't know who does better. I mean, Crash is so good, but as well as Freed and bro, this Gushin definitely MVP, but the second place there might go to Bayern. Is doing very good so far. And so you're going for the usual CC sustain build, which does work very well, especially if you have the Gushin. You need the extra front line because you have a lot of pick-off potential with the Gushin and Guinevere.
I'm not gonna lie, my game just crashed on.
Oh.
No worries. Luckily, Way is here. Uncle wants to cast. You can hear him just itching to say something about this Gusion plays.
Yeah, Cushion not my favorite in terms of five-man scene, but I mean, if you're gonna get the snowball going, he is maybe the best snowball hero in the game. We're just gonna wait for the screen to be back up and running. It is 20 seconds until the next major objective, which is the Lord. So we'll do a little bit of radio commentary for all of you guys. There's gonna be the violent requiem onto the Fredrin, but he escapes the attentions of most. Avatar of Guardian off the mark, but the taunt landing onto the Guinevere as Super French Fries managed to get a kill. But look at this from the Gushan with his 80 stacks. Double kill, Numenon Blast, Flicker Play coming in, hits the combo, it's a maniac. Will the man get a savage? Is he gonna go for it? Go for it. Go on, guy. Go for it. Go for it.
Bro, you're a Gusion, your alter incandescence is ready. Go for the savage. Nah, bro, too much discipline. Too much discipline.
Yeah. I'd have went for it.
Yeah, me too. I would have dived that, not even just the base or the nexus. I would have dived the fountain for that savage.
Yeah. True.
And that's why I'm not playing and why I'm rather casting.
But to be honest, right, you're gonna pick up a savage like that.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
But anyway, right, the discipline coming in here from the side of OCK. They will be trying right now to get the lanes synced up. Apologies again for the
Green is back up.
technical difficulties. You know, with whenever you rock in anything on an emulator, it does have the potential for causing a little bit of consternation. Nice holy shield pop here in the bot lane by the side of OTK. And I think this should have the waves more or less evened up. Yeah, they're going to try to even up the top lane. It should be at least two of them, I think, will be crashing in at the same time.
Yeah, and with that being said, this is again. They will at least take two towers. They need to focus on one of the two that's going in now. Once again, the incandescence is onto Daddy J just to zone him out, and this is the mid tower they are going for. But Carlito commits the retry, so this is only one tower going down. That would be the top lane tower. The Avatar of Guardian not landing onto everyone, but there's the counter engage looking for the taunt. But this is not the fight 21. So with Numenor Blast onto 5, the incandescence is onto point. That's Carlito, they will fall. And now the Violet Requiem is onto Daddy J, but he will survive. Roger takes down Blaze Crasher, but it is very low. But Daddy J is doing so very good so far, this Gator, just taunting up everyone. But Kim is just killing herself, honestly.
Yeah, the Lolita pick was excellent. There's the incandescence once more. The dive in, legendary for the Gushan. It's going to be another down. It's two left to defend. The wave is coming in here. Kimmy trying to get the pull off here. But it's Lolita into the mix once more. Try to get the stun onto two. But there it is coming in from the Xavier. That's a full team wipe. The recalls are coming on. Do they have the opportunity to lock Numenon Blast with the flicker? But that's going to be first blood.
Dude, what a game, and the best thing so far, and I don't know if the viewers saw it, if it's the stream is back up, but this Gushan, when he went onto the Roger, he did the little trick of the Gushan. Guys, everyone knows you can dodge the Gushan incandescence dash if you flick at the right time. So instead of doing his dagger pullback, he just did his ultimate dash, and then Roger went for the immediate flicker, and then he was like, okay, 3 kills, dead.
Yeah. Well, those little moments like that, are quite impressive. Because Gushan is one of those heroes that's high skill. It's not the easiest hero in the world to play.
Yeah, especially not in 5-man. Like Gushan, the problem with Gushan is he's all or nothing hero. So either you snowball and win, or you feed and lose.
Yeah, exactly. It's the reason why he's not the most well known in the 5-man scene. But OTK using it to their advantage, drawing first blood, getting themselves with a positional advantage, and right now it's game point for them. So the ball is in RVB's court right now as to how are they going to be able to come back from this? Can they come back from this they have the opportunity this time around to go for the counter picks themselves, because that's what OTK used massively to their advantage in the first game, the counter picking.
They definitely worked in their favor. Like the game in first pick was very good, but it at the end of the day worked against them, especially with that Lolita pick coming in. So I'm wondering, are we going to see Frans move over to the Eve or the Kadita? Maybe even the Faza would be the pick, but then again, you have to watch out and respect this Gushin pick, because if you don't draft against the Gushin, he will be picked up again. So I don't think the Gushin needs to be banned per se, but you need to draft against the Gushin.
Agreed. If you're going to be picking up again. Just to answer a question that's there on the live chat, Mohammed, who wants to know how to join the community and enter these scrims. If you go and check on, well, actually, Scarpy just put it up on the live chat. But if you check on the channel page, the channel homepage on Waylander Gaming, if you click on the title, you'll be able to see all of our socials there, from WhatsApp to Discord, etc. So you're free to join any one of the communities there. It's a very active community. And well, you'll be informed as to when future upcoming events will be taking place. Though I will say this much, for the rest of 2025, this is going to be our last major tournament. We will have some other smaller fun activities just to keep things going up until we start off with an absolute banger next year. Next year's going to be super busy. But speaking of super busy, I think everyone's ready with the lobby bans.
Yeah, bro, just to add to that, right? We're just going to have one more fun MLBB stream before the end of the year, and that is 100% only for the ladies. It is Queen of the Mountains. But yeah, talking about the lobby bands, it's Joy, Lancelot, Grok, and Thumb. Then let me just.
Grok and Thamos, interestingly enough, has been banned out quite a bit. But let's head in here and see, right? Are reverse push Philippines going to be able to use the counter picks to their advantage? I mean, OTK definitely did in the last game. Once Kimmy was picked, Lolita came straight into the equation and just, well, there was a lot of harakiri from that Kimmy in that first game.
Yeah, she killed a lot of people, but unfortunately, those people were not OTK members.
So Bossman's coming out here, Hayabusa straight off the bat, and Jaja Callan with the Zushin. So Zushin means potentially, will we see the high loss coming in?
It was banned out of the first game also. Like, people are sleeping on Zushin. Honestly, this is one of the most cracked mages that you can play. And if you even look at, if you're one of the tournament watchers of the Pro Scene, it has like it's in the top 5 highest contested heroes in the Pro Scene, like a 92% contestation rate. This hero is just so crazy. People in our server sleep on the hero.
Because she doesn't have the burst potential, which is like on our server, it's all about the burst and the excitement of killing everybody very quickly. Speaking about burst, it's one of the Mr. Bursts himself, Paquito, being banned out. Have we seen a Paquito in the origin so far?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Yes, we have. We've seen a Paquito in jungle, the origins, twice.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's one of the funny picks. Like, one of the ways I would love a Paquito is up against a Fanny. Paquito deals with a Fanny very, very well, actually. So it's one of the good picks. So Xbox was banned out game 1, and now it's being picked up and swapped out for the CC. So this is now CC for CC.
Finish off what was left undone.
Daddy J deciding that he wants to go for the Minnow pick. Minnow, I wouldn't say like an S tier Roma. Possibly a B tier, has a place in certain play styles because of his consistent heals. He has like one of the best heals in the game. He's like an all-round kind of Roma. He gives you a little bit of everything.
It wasn't this update they did the change to the minute, or was it on the next update? No, it was this update. Can't remember. Because they made a change to the Minotaur. Yeah, it was this update. So they changed the Minotaur. Actually, that's why it's being picked up. So he's in Rage, where he heals more. So that happens, his passive happens. Yes, I can't remember the update. Yo, look at me. Let me Google.
I will be the truth this world desperately
Yeah, and well, Mino
needs.
works with the picks that are in the mix so far by the side of reverse push. Both CC and Yuzong will benefit from this heal and well, extra heals that's going to come out from the Minnow. But you've got, once again, it's a very, very sustained with the first few picks coming through from both teams. Uranus, X-Borg, CC, Yuzong. Freed Crusher, they're rocking onto that Xavier pick once more. So providing long-range burst capabilities. Though Xavier is one of those mages that needs items to come online. Unlike other mages where, I mean, okay, all mages do need items, granted, right? But he really needs it. He's one of those late-game scalers.
Yeah, that's solid. Okay, so skill 2 was completely revamped. So usually, as you know, Minotaur healed himself and all the heroes around him. Now he only heals himself and the ally with the lowest HP. And on top of that, also his heal was increased. So now it's 8% heal, and if he's in a rage, then he heals the entire team, still for 8%. So his heal after his ultimate is massive, and the main change for the Minotaur was his ultimate. Like the first 2 hits now gives a slow effect.
That's interesting. Well, we'll see how it pairs up into this matchup here.
But the big year for me is, of course, the Angela and the Uranus. Like, Angela is so strong in this pick. And once again, the Gushin being picked up. But this time, RVP is ready. There's no free targets for the Gushin.
From falling apart.
Yeah. Maybe potentially the YSS. Potentially. But not really any, as you said, not any major targets. And he's got to watch out for the Kadita as well. Because Kadita is not like a hero that you want to dive on.
And then again, you see CC and Yuzong, also same thing. Like, they're able to just deal with everything in that regard. So it's going to be tough to deal with the Gush, to be Gush in this match. But then again, it does help with the Uranus and the X-Borg with the Angela. So they have a lot of frontline ability in their regard. So the main playmaker is, of course, going to be the YSS as well as the CC. How good the CC is going to fare is going to be the make or break, honestly.
And it's going to be CC. Okay, yes, it's CC Gold. It's X-Borg Gold, CC Gold. Interesting how both teams have adapted to this fighter on the gold lane meta that's currently running rampant in the Asian servers. But let's get to see how this turns out. The mid lane battle in the early game is very much in favor of reverse push.
They've got the pressure, especially with the YSS now onto Chimpa. Will we get the first blood here? Oh, that is first blood for Carlito and another small camping bait. So this YSS so far is doing very good, especially with this Minotaur on his back.
Yeah. When you go for a support like Angela, you need a mage that has a bit more to you than like a Xavier in the early game. I mean, Xavier does have his place, but early game is not the time to shine.
Yeah, they need to definitely play a bit more safe, a bit more patiently, and get this Gushin farmed up, because the Gushin is going to be the main power spike for the team. But bro, check, but it's all still the small camp.
Yeah, so they're just delaying farm after farm after farm. It's just proving to be very difficult for the Gushin in this matchup here. RVP sensing that they're going to go for a very similar composition. Oh, there's going to be the Mountain Shock out of the Gushin. He doesn't have his ultimate yet to escape. Takes a bit of poke damage, but Angela is close by in order to just heal back all of that damage. Right now, I think Fine Crusher is trying to get that level 4. He's the one who needs to be initiating in the front line, but CC keeping him locked in position here, as this is definitely an uncontested turtle going the way of reverse push.
But that being said, I think they can also definitely go for this blue buff invade, red buff invade. This is a free red buff. Gusha going under the YSS, under the turret, and there's Blaze Crusher with the flicker. Does secure the kill, but he does lose the red buff in regard. I don't know if that was a fair exchange though.
Oh, there's a dive onto the turret. They're setting up with the Mountain Shocker. Uranus revitalized being popped, but the heals coming out from keeping everybody alive. So it's 2 kills, and well, the red buff's been restarted, and I think now finally should be taken.
Luckily, it was taken out, and this gives enough time for Carlita to go around, get his own buffs, blue buff, red buff, and then go small camps. But the main playmaker is going to be this YSS. He's doing very good so far, and especially up against Angela, you don't want the YSS to get fed.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, there's the last insanity onto the turret. Black Dragon form to try to escape it. Yuzong manages to escape the clutch is there, and it's going to be a setup. Super Prince with the rough wave secures the kill. As a reverse push, Philippines have switched gears from the first game, snowballing in this early part.
Yeah, the problem is Angela's still being level 3, just reached level 4, because she's not able to give any vision against this major aggressiveness coming out from RVP. So the main problem is they need to start giving the rotations here, because they're all stuck in their lanes and there's no one to protect this Gushin.
Exactly. But that's the thing. We were talking about this in the off timing. Gushin is one of those heroes who needs a little bit of babysitting.
Yeah, as I said, it's either you feed and lose, or you snowball it when it's like all or nothing here, and that is what makes him so hard to play against. Especially when you see the CC with a double yo-yos going out. So this is immediately no Purify, no ult. This is free engage, and the blue buff will also fall.
Yeah, Mountain Shocker in here as whoa, nice retry coming in from Gushin. 2 levels behind, still secured the buff.
That's kind of crazy. He won the retry battle, and he won the bonus points here, but bro, look at this engagement from the Minnow. Danny J's doing a lot of zoning here. And there's the beautiful rough waves from Kadita. Will get the kill. But now the Minnow Fury is onto point. But now Yuzong is also in the mix. This is the down 5v3 situation. Gushin does get the kill. And this is a fair favor to the side of RVP. But now Xborg is being left to push out the top tier 1 turrets.
This should be turret for turret exchange. The Dawning Light being used just to try to clear as much waves as possible. Oh, but Gushin, is he walking into danger? Oh my goodness, he's just he walked into a 1v3. That was like watching like one of the Taliban there. Bumper suicide.
Oh, crazy. Oh. But bro, CC's doing very good so far. I'm loving the plays of the CC. This yo-yo is, once again, the rough waves onto Free Crusher. He gets the hard guard, but still gets taken down. Now Banda Crusher is onto the backline with Blaze as well. Will they get this? Gadita, no. Last insanity is there onto 3, and the flicker will also be committed. That's a double kill for Blaze. But now Yuzong is onto his tail. Will we see a shutdown kill? No, it looks like Jaja will be the next to fall. Triple kill. Will we see the Maniac? Give the man the Maniac. Minnow is the next to fall, but it looks like they will disengage. Now, Gushin is looking for the counter engage. He's looking for the snowball potential to finally come online.
Thank goodness, what a play coming through there from Xborg. He's Blaze Crusher keeping his team in the mix. Angela just stunning up that the Xborg. Oh, there's the last insanity once more to the back line. Blaze Crusher on point. He's got the immortality. He should be able to escape here, I think. No, the stun, the knock up here. He's trying to disengage, gets shut down. There's Yuzong into the backline, but the hard cut is on to the Gusion. Are they going to have the turnaround here? The dawning light from Freed on point. Yuzong, yeah, I mean, no, I'm saying CC is being chased down by the Uranus, but has the mobility and the yo-yo skills to get back out of harm's way.
Oh, everyone is barely at any HP. This is not 1 HP, this is no HP on their team. So it was good days surviving that. So the main play would be, bro, they need to protect Blaze Crusher because this X-Borg is keeping them alive. Honestly, instead of going on to Freed with a hard guard, going on to Blaze would be the way.
I agree with you. But, you know, well, we'll see how they adjust as we're heading towards that timing. Angela is definitely coming online there. Once more, Blaze is into the mix. The hard gun is available. Now it's out. Now they're going in there. Oh, but the rough waves into the back line. The follow-up from Minnow hits the Minoan Fury. But there's Incandescence coming in from Cushion. He's dancing around Uranus. Oh, the kill onto CC. The chase is on. The follow-up. Is they gonna stun up this a Minotaur? He's gonna dash. He's gonna jump. He's gonna heal. He's gonna escape. And meanwhile, Yuzong, you know it's been a long time since I said meanwhile on the stream.
Oh, Incandescence onto Carlito. Woo is getting out. Gap. It will be Cushion. Oh, what a play there from Carlito. Now Yuzong is onto Champa. The Purify is on point, but the passive stacks is there to secure the kill. Bro, what a play there. Both the junglers going all out and Carlito came on top.
Yeah, pulling a little bit of a Carl teasing, Carlito.
The inspiring, the master. It's said to be the best jungler of the game. I don't know if I feel it's the best jungler, but definitely top 3.
Yeah, well, I would say personally, right, he could be the best jungler of all time, simply for this one reason. Oh, just watching this, there's some Minoan Fury into the mix, Incandescence as well, the Dawning Light, the follow-up, there's so much damage, but everyone's being kept alive by the Minotaur. It's Yuzong into the backline, trying to get onto that Xavier. Lord, he's so low, they're gonna force back YSS. Who's gonna win the Red Sea battle? It's YSS, there's X-Borg, he gets the shield down. Oh, YSS, the Carlito with the Carl TZ plays, he gets the Red Sea. He gets the Lord, he gets the kill, and he's gonna get out as well. But the reason why I was saying, right, that I think Carl TZ could be the greatest of all time is he's always been top 3. You know, he's always been in the equation, and jungles have come and gone in Mobile Legends, but Carl TZ is like a consistent player, irrelevant of the meta and the style of play. Carl TZ is always there. And I mean that just from always being there, irrelevant of the meta, is the reason why in my mind he is, you know, the best jungler that we've seen.
Yeah, I might be. And if I'm looking at top 3, it will definitely be Carl, Kyrie, and I don't know, maybe Kyle?
Yeah. Oh, this is going to be a potential winning angle here on the side of reverse push. Lord crashing into the base. It's going to be the Gusion already taking out the stuns of fall of the Minoan Fury on point with the rough waves. There's the opportunity here. Base is open. It's legendary for Carl TZ. We'll put a TZ at the end of it. Just listen,
bro. This just shows you, bro. Carlito is really good, and tonight on this game with the YSS, he's him.
yeah. Good performance, right? But Blaze Crusher there, right? No slouch for the side of OCK. That X-Borg play was juicy.
Yeah, solidly, bro. That X-Borg kept him in the game for so long. I'm not saying the rest of them didn't do good, but this X-Borg was crazy. And it was good play so far. The only problem was Gusion. I don't know if Gusion was the pick there, especially going up against that many frontline potential and pick-off potential they have on their side.
Agreed. I mean, Gusion has its place, time and place. As we saw in the first game, though I strongly believe picking it up in the second one was a bit of a mistake. You revealed your hand the first time you play. It's nice to have these like one pick, just one pick that's a little bit different from usual because it can throw a team off their game, as we got to see OTK were stomping in the first match, right? But then the moment you reveal your hand and it gets into the second game, teams that are as good as Reverse Push Philippines, I mean, we are in the latter part of the competition. Teams have the ability to adjust. They've seen what you want to go for, and then, as you got to see, they readjusted playstyle and picks just to deal with us and came out on top in dominant fashion in the second match.
Just being able to adjust and counter the picks is the main play. That's why heading into draft, you need to have different heroes. This is the main point, because you don't want, if you do very well in a hero and they counter it, then what you're going to do after that. That's the main point. You needed a few different drafts to work for yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And it's always, you got to have the ability to adjust within the midst of a game. And now we're into game 3. This is match point. This is a best of 3. Just for all of you viewers at home, it's going to be the best of 5s taking place not this Tuesday, but starting from Thursday, going in towards the finals, which will be a best of 7. So both the lower and upper bracket finals will be best of 5s. It'll be best of 3s leading up to that moment in time. And, we should be heading into a firecracker of a best of 7 on Sunday.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting who we're going to see in the grand finals. Like, I do have my predictions, but I don't want to jinx anything.
Well, maybe we'll put up a poll in the group chat to see what the community thinks, or who the community thinks is going to, make it all the way to the grand finals from the teams that are remaining. Right now in the mix, we have OTK Reverse Push Philippines, right? One of the two of them are going to go through. We have 1 HP already qualified earlier today. We've got Screen Warriors up against Retillant Suns. So those are the teams still left in the mix. Some very, very, very strong teams with some very strong players. It's going to provide probably what's going to be a breathless finals.
Yeah, it's going to be a crazy finale, I have to say. I think that is the way. But yeah, I mean, heading into this game, it seems like there was a respect ban. So it's going to be Lance, Joy, Tamas, and Xborg this time. So this leaves Grok open. So we might see RVP going for that Grok first pick this time.
Yeah. Though interestingly enough, it's been the teams that have picked second that have not just won but dominated the games. First game, OTK dominated with the second pick. The second game, it was Reverse Push. Will we see the second game
Welcome to
pick come through once again?
Tiny friend.
Yeah, it might happen, but it might be something else. So these teams have properly felt out each other now. So we know what the Oaks are playing. We know what you don't want to see. And one thing you don't want to see is Lancelot and YSS. Honestly, YSS is not as good as he used to be with this massive amount of nerfs he's got, but he has a place if the draft allows it. So going for like the Zushan ban or even the... Okay, there's a YSS. Okay. I was like, bro, that's a cracked hero.
Yeah. So two of the heroes that caused a lot of problems in the last game. Actually, both MVP heroes been removed from the equation from both teams. CC, however, Shroomsy, I mean, CC is very strong. Neither team has banned out a CC in all 3 matches.
Yeah, CC, I don't know if it's... honestly, it's, in my opinion, it's a pick or ban at this stage, unless you have a lot of burst potential, because you counter the CC with massive burst. So the minutes are being picked up by trying to counter the picks of Jaja, but now Blaze going for the Leslie. I don't know. I don't like the Leslie this early, to be honest.
I agree with you. Because like, I mean, there is too many counters to the Leslie, and I mean, you're giving all these options available, unless they're assuming, right, that it's going to be CC on the gold lane. But as you can see, right, Jaja Carlin just switching it up there, and now you've got a Kadita, you've got a Melissa, and you've got a CC who can all deal with the Leslie, especially the Kadita.
Yeah, and honestly, France's main is the Kadita. This Oak has like 5k MMR in the Kadita. He's just cracked. He's crazy. So giving the Kadita against the Leslie's not going to have a good time. Freed going for the Sicilian. Not a bad pick, but if and only if he picks up Purify. If he keeps Flicker, it's not a good pick.
Yeah. Because Kadita can get to him quite easily. Purify is the way to go. I firmly agree with you.
And
I mean,
especially with the CC as well. Because with CC as well, the Purify actually takes off the
I'm bound by nothing. Be it
curtain
family
call.
or destiny.
Yeah. It does. Purify is an OP spell. I'm a firm believer that it's an OP spell.
It's crazy. It's literally the second best. Flicker is the best, but it's really so crazy. It can turn the tide, and that's why it's so important, especially for mages. For mages to be able to play with the Purify, and then marksmen as well. You need to be able to be comfortable with Purifies in your arsenal because it's game changing.
Yeah. It really is. Now, in terms of the picks coming through here, it looks like
this is
okay,
crazy. Like
the Belleric kick does deal with the Melissa, right? We get that. But then if Carlito picks that the A1, he can get to both the Sicilian and he can deal with the Belleric as well, provided he just times the Wrath of Dryads and escapes that. Like that Endless Shard's going to be able to pop the Belleric. I've done that many times myself.
Yeah, he does very well. This Eamon is a crack pick. You just have to watch out for both the Minotaur and the Belleric, because Minotaur's knock up also cancels his invisibility, and then it's just freedom combo from there on out. But that's not the way. Yeah, I would say honestly, the Alpha is a solid pick in this game, especially against the Eamon, because he's able to just do very well, bursting him down while canceling and stunning him up. So. Bro, this is a tough game. Like, honestly, I just don't know about this Basha. I'm not liking the Basha, though.
Yeah. I suppose the strat here would be with the Basha is just to out-rotate the Minnow. Because, I mean, one of Minotaur's weaknesses in the early part of the game, because he needs level 4 to come online. And apart from the fact that he needs level 4 to come online, he's not the most mobile of heroes. Whereas Basha now is going to be able to easily get level 4. It does have the anti-heal to deal with the Minnow. So I think they wanted to pick up, basically Mr. Anti-heal himself with the Basha. And just make sure that, okay, the extra heal that will be coming through from Minnow in the mid to late game, they have at least a natural dominance ice in the mix. But look at this. This is interesting. Blue buff steal early on. Are they going to be scouted out here? Sicilian might have seen something happening. Oh my goodness, there's the buff steal. But right now you're going to have to go for your own blue buff. Unless you're going to be waiting for your team to protect it for you. That's very, very clever play coming in from the side of reverse push here. They stole, they moved. This puts OTK in a bit of a back foot early on. Basha here opting out from helping in the mid lane and just helping his teammate here in the jungle. They want to get Carlito fed early on. Because like A1, he's a real snowballer of a hero. And so he's got 3 buffs.
Yeah, this early game level 1 evade is very risky, but luckily it did pay off in this regard. But you have to watch out for this, because this is not something, but once again, they're onto this Alpha. Alpha will get ready up, and this is endless shot to secure the first blood. So, with this being said, Eamon is now 100% going to snowball from here on out. It's going to be a tough game. OTK needs to have the patience, but Blaze outplaying Jaja and takes the kill on the gold lane.
Nice from the Leslie there. It's not often you get to see a Leslie just outplay a Melissa this early on. Not yet level 4, either of them. But this early game dominance here from the mid lane trio from the side of reverse push is making it dangerous. It looks like OTK have realized that the only way that they can get back into this is to get the Leslie fed and online jungle invade continuing once more. But there's a Belleric just trying to zone away once more. The endless shots does come out, but he, without the genius wand available, it's not going to hurt that much. It's going to tickle a little bit onto that dryad that is Belleric.
But I have to say, bro, they're going from buff to buff, from red buff all the way to blue buff. They are not leaving any farm for this Alpha. And he's definitely feeling it. So only level 4 now at 3-minute mark. So they definitely need to start rotating and giving the Alpha as much farm as possible.
Yeah, well, it's difficult because once you get the buff timers on screen, I mean, it's one of the things that as a roamer I love, or when I'm playing in the jungle as well. I love it when my roamer just goes in and shows face. But there's Melissa. She's going to get caught out, throws the go away here. But there's Mincha keeping that. Oh no, he doesn't have the Minoan Fury. I thought he was just like trying to save it. And then now I realize that Chimpa's only level 3.
Yeah, he's struggling because the jungler was a bit behind, and but Blaze is also at level 4, so he wasn't able to get that yet. But I mean, Super Friends almost taking down Fleet Crusher in this early game rotation, so they definitely know doesn't need to. Oh, but check this game from this Alpha, looking for this Melissa. He's going to catch him out. There's a Spear of Alpha, and that is another kill for Blaze.
Nicely done there by the side of OTK. However, the wraparound play is coming in there. Minoan Fury knocks everybody up with the endless shot. In the backline secures the kill to Blaze Crusher here. And the fight is on. Mino, he's gonna get hunted. He throws out the flicker. But the yo-yo of death secures yet another kill. So, I mean, clever play, right? Clever play. But it was the quick response from reverse push that gave them the advantage that they currently have right now. It's Frank Crusher here just trying to get the turtles. He said does manage to do so. Sanguine Claws onto 2, but I don't think there's any way to contest for this. Amon secures the kill, but the rough waves in the backline, the pressure in the jungle, endless shots to secure at the Dryads. Not doing much here. The Vengeance being popped, Batsby zoning everybody away as reverse push are trying to hit that reverse gear and get back out of OTK's jungle.
It's solid aggression so far. This is not just normal aggression. This is disciplined aggression. I mean, check the plays once again onto Alpha in the jungle. Uses the Spear of Alpha, and Danny J is under the turret. Will get taken down. Now CC is in trouble, but I mean, she has the mobility to escape. So this was a bit greedy. Almost paid off. Going for the counter engage. There's a critical onto 2 walls, which they get the shutdown. There's the Minoan Fury to secure everything. And the shot is there. Chimpas at 1 HP, but now Balric is looking for the angle. Rough waves not available. Oh, it is, but onto Bandit Crusher, not the target you want.
Yeah, Chimpa actually went with the movement speed boots on the Mino to counter the fact that he doesn't have the mobility to deal with a Basha, but that's not going to give him the defense that he needs. Is Danny J. He's forcing a lot of pressure to Bright Crusher, to Blaze Crusher, sorry, Spear of Alpha into the mix. As Melissa is going to try to do something here. They had the opportunity. I think maybe she should have just locked onto the turret, because there was no way Basha was getting out of that one.
I think taking the turret would have been the major play. And now they are slowly but surely gaining the advantage. Finally, the tier 1 turret in the mid lane is about to fall. Spear of Alpha onto no one, but the Sanguine Claws does land. There's the rough waves to secure the kill with Eamon on point. Banda did get the top lane tower at least in response. It's oh no. Yeah, there it goes. Okay.
almost it was teetering on the edge. But the jungle invaders continuing. No endless shards available as Creep Crusher turns around, pops that Bast's Feast, gets everybody chased back. Carlito timed that so nicely. Got the blue buff steal, and his retry is just online as it's time for this turtle. He's trying to reposition. Does manage to secure it, but the Wrath of Triads gets everybody into the mix. There's the follow-up with the Blood Fury, and the shards used as a bit of an escape. The go away. Melissa, she's in the midst of everything, taking too much damage. However, they're trying to chase down into the backline. Avon is to get a kill in response. So it's a 1-for-1 exchange, but it's a XP lane for gold lane. So I think that maybe OTK would feel a little bit okay with that, but the response timing from reverse push there. Look, we got the objectives. We may have lost a player here. We may have lost our gold lane, but we're gonna be taking as much turrets as we possibly can.
And once again, Alpha doing the same camp on to the Melissa. Melissa, once again, not knowing he's there, will commit the Spirit of Alpha, but Melissa will be taken down, and the turret falling. Now they need to get out. Once again, they're overstepping a bit. There's Kadita with the rough waves on point, and the Petrify will secure the kill by Carlito's retreat.
Yeah. Now it's Leslie being chased down there. CC into the mix once more. Curtain call onto 2, but there's no one really in terms of way of damage dealers to follow up. And now the counter engages on Basha, being taken quite low. Well, what does Leslie have already? She's got the Berserker's Fury already built up.
She's going for the Malefic gun now.
Yeah. I think about, say, roughly around just over halfway, maybe 2/3 of the way completed to that Malefic gun.
Yeah, and if she gets the BOD after that, that is Leslie online. Then she's going to start to hit. But the problem is now this engagement, Carlito will be shut down by Alpha. And this is the play. This is the snowball they were looking for. That shutdown is massive gold in the hand of Alpha. So they're still massively behind. I mean, it's 3k gold leader. That's all Alpha's behind. So they need to set up. I don't think they're able to contest this. Once again, the Rapways onto Leslie will take her down. They need to watch out for the pick-off potential from this Kadita.
Yeah, that's the thing when you're up against a Kadita. No bush is safe. Oh, Spear of Alpha onto 2. What a Spear of Alpha. The Revitalize coming in absolutely clutch. And, Daddy J there. Being a real big daddy, saving his team.
Oh, that was a play, but now Eamon is back. Kadita's ready. The rough wave's still on cooldown for another 3 seconds about, so it ought to come back any second. Oh, it's back. So this is the timing they were looking for. As soon as Eamon gets the blue buff, I think they need to go for Lord.
Yes. Because exactly after the blue buff, because that will give Kadita that 10 seconds or so that she needs for the Petrify, and you can, as you can see, they are using it. They're not rushing the Lord, which is, I think, fairly clever. But Daddy J taking a lot of damage, doesn't have the Revitalize. They're trying to use the wave push to split up OTK, because OTK have these 2 massive team fight spells with the Wrath of Dryads and the Minoan Fury. If you can force them apart using the wave push, as you can see Eamon trying to do that. Oh, Kadita gets taken down. Leslie with the damage. That's not what you wanted if you're the side reverse push. As there's a chase now onto the Basha. Has to pop the Revitalize. They are trying to chase the Leslie. Eamon trying to get into the backline. He's going to get that passive off with the second skill, but he's in the midst of no man's land. Uses the endless shots. Has to force it away, but he's going to get engaged upon. But somehow, like a slippery heel, he escapes, and Melissa with the go away. Starts dishing out the damage. Benedict pops that Wrath of Dryads, but Melissa is hungry. She's eating up the dive under the turret. Sanguine Claws, Bat's Feast, but nothing doing. Alpha is waiting patiently here, just to hope to land a stolen retry. I don't know that he's here. Is he gonna get it? Can he get it? This is gonna be oh my goodness. He strolled He strolled it. Oh my goodness. And he goes with the Spirit of Alpha. Will he get the kill? Oh my goodness. If he did that. Oh, okay, look, he was gonna die anyway. What a play.
That saved, honestly, that saved ATK. I mean, this Lord was the ending angle for the side of RVP, so this Lord still was so important. And with that being said, they need to not overextend to the Lord. The Lord will be taken down. He's not going to be able to do anything, but go maybe for a pick-off on the mid lane onto the aim, and that's a play.
Yeah. Because, I mean, Lord's going to be eaten up. This is not the beyond 12-minute Lord. This is that early Lord. Ooh, do we have a bit of a lag of Benedict? Was just standing still there. Melissa gets a kill. As it's going to be a double. Make that a triple kill overall on the map. But Alpha gets the shutdown onto Melissa. And he wants to... Okay, no, he's not continuing anything here. They're going to have to try to mount a defense here in a 2v4 situation. Oh, spear of Alpha! Yeah, not pushed out.
It does form in their favor, luckily. They have the minion wave in the bot lane, so they need to... they immediately put RVP to go and defend the bot lane, because otherwise the tower will be taken down by the mega cannon. So, good positioning so far for ATK, though.
Yeah. Very, very good positioning. And as the longer this game goes on, the more the Leslie will... I mean, we weren't a fan of the Leslie picked up this early, but I mean, once you hit late game, right, she hits like a truck.
Yeah.
And the Sicilian as well. Oh, there's the pick-off here. Onto the CC. The chase is on. They're standing up. It's 2 taken down. And that is what the side of OTK needed. They're going to start moving as a 5-man. Reverse push if they want to win this. Have to go with the split push potential. But there's aim on. Hey, oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at the damage. My word.
Ooh,
that's so much
crazy.
of damage.
Because he went for the usual penetration build with the Windtalk and double penetration. So Aemon hurts, bro. They need to respect this Aemon. I think Leslie, they should stop going after the Melissa, honestly, and just take down the Aemon, because Aemon is the main problem in this lineup.
Yeah, that was like... He just, like, it was one skill and a basic attack, and it was Sicilian will see you in the base.
It's a solid game so far, but the next Lord will spawn up, and there's no way that OTK can contest this. They need to mount the defense. Maybe get a pick off onto this CC is the way to go, but other than that, there's not a lot you can do.
Yeah. And the way Reverse Push are playing this, right, they use the wave control to their advantage. It's the only way for them to get through at this stage in the game. You know that OTK are going to be playing in the 5-man combo simply because all the heroes that they have are team fight orientated. They're built for it. So how do you counter a massive team fight potential from one team? You're going to have to split push them. You're going to have to drag them apart. Like pushing a wave in one direction, forcing a player to move, like 1 or 2 players to move out of that 5-man. Potentially one of the damage dealers using the numbers advantage to your advantage.
But I'm very impressed with his aim, and his positioning on the backline is crazy. Like, he doesn't overextend. He always waits for the opportunity to dive either the Leslie or the Sicilian, which are the main damage dealers. And that is the play. Once again, he's looking for the angle onto Leslie, but Bind Crusher luckily does scout him out.
Yeah. Lord being allowed to charge up in here as Basha trying to get into the mix. The waves are not exactly right. Melissa wants to try to get the lock on, and they do manage to get the touch. Spear of Alpha does catch on to 2 here. The go away with the full follow-up with the Minoan Fury. That's a 4 for nothing exchange. Oh my goodness, the chase is on. Is there a minion wave there? There isn't. The Stipe coming out from Leslie as they got the chase on. They need a wave. If they had a wave, this could have been GG's right now. One moment of lack of discipline from the side of Reverse Push. They had to keep them split up.
That's the main play. That's where the problem comes in. I mean, the amount of pressure that Balric alone took down the Aemon and the Kadita with the Wrath of Giants under the turret, so they need to respect that and start to split them up, because this team fight is going to start to hurt now.
Yeah. It is. You have to. I think if you reverse push, you need to go into a 3-2 split, and allow Kadita to be in the part of the two. So you push the wave, wait for one of the damage dealers like your Leslie or a Sicilian to go in to clear the wave, and you gotta have Kadita close by. So it gives you that just a split second timing where you can hit the rough wave combination, burst the squishy, and then you know you're okay.
But the play would be on the top lanes because they need to defend this mini wave. So if Eamon can get a beautiful camp on, but the Daddy going in the 1v3 situation does pop the revitalize. He is going to take back. There's a knock up onto Eamon. Will they get the kill? In the shot is on point, but that's a shutdown. Another kill onto Carlito. Overextended the Basha, and he tried to save in phase with his life. So this is no jungler. The Lord is up. They just need to watch out for Super Fronts.
Yeah, he's gonna get scouted up. He's gonna get CC'd up, taken down, and that's a 2-for-0 exchange. Treasure Garden is okay. I don't think this is the play for Melissa. You're gonna have to retreat. You're gonna have to try to defend. CC going for a bit of a wave cut there. She goes in with the go away. Is she gonna be able to? She takes down the Alpha. Oh my goodness! But she gets taken down just once by the Leslie, so that's going to be a 1-for-1 exchange. But I think maybe a second later would have been the ideal time. Could have stolen the Lord.
Oh, there was some play with that go away, dashing into, knock the Alpha into the wall in the Devil's Pit. But did not pay off at the end, and now there's no Melissa for this defense. So honestly, OTK needs to rush the mid wave now.
Agreed. They need to go full 5-man or 4-man down the mid lane and just try and push it through towards the base. You've got the team fight composition. You want to get them bunched up, so stick to the 5-man strat that's been working for you. As Beleric here just trying to zone away, wants to protect the Lord as much as they can. CC causing a bit of distraction as Beleric, he's into the mix, gets the Wrath of Dryads. They take down the Aemon in the backline. The fight is on. Mano Jumper with the set of a lifetime as he gets everybody locked up. This could be the winning angle that they need. Pressure is on. Figures are coming out. That's a 4-for-0 exchange. This should be game, set, match. Spear of Alpha just to add insult to injury. OTK moved to the lower bracket semi-finals in a hotly contested matchup.
This was some crazy plays. I mean, bro, RVP dominated that early game, but the patience and discipline from OTK secured them the victory. So there was a bit of overstepping each and every time, like Eamon trying to go for the backline, and suddenly OTK realized that and started to defend the lanes, the backline, and counter engage on the Eamon, and that was just GG. So well played, OTK, well deserving of that win.
Yeah. MVP going the way of Chumpare on the Minnow. So it looks like this revamped Minnow was working some wonders. 2 picks, 2 wins.
It's a solid pick. It's especially if you have the correct draft to pair up with him. I think that 100% works. But I'm not saying it's an auto pick. It's like one of those cheeky pocket picks.
Yeah. It is. Still not exactly an S tier Roma. I agree with you.
Maybe lower 8 tier.
Yeah, lower 8 tier. Yeah. That would be comfortable. But as the tournament progresses, we'll get to see how people adjust and adapt to certain things. It's always surprising, especially when there is going to be certain heroes that have been revamped. But sadly, we're going to have to say goodbye to Reverse Push Philippines after this.
Yeah, unfortunately. My apologies. Thank you, you two, for taking over. I drank some cook soda. I've got very bad heartburn. Knee casting and burping, I don't think that's very pleasant for the viewers. But nonetheless, Jumper picking up the MVP with the Minotaur, and Carlito with, the Eamon RVP. What a beautiful match this last game was. This was very entertaining. And what else to expect from a sudden death round? But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, and on that bombshell from the Waylander Gaming crew, it is going to be goodbye. Good night.